You were fake. You and everybody that follows you, you were fake. I supported you because I thought you were different. So now you are not like your family. Your sister. Yes, I'm here to support the same sister. And always the pastor told you that she was a witch. Which pastor? Am I right? Pastor. Name that pastor. Which pastor told me my sisters? The same sisters. Which pastor? Name the pastor. You are a pastor. You don't know whether you are confirmed or you are a pastor, my friend. Get the fuck out of here before I fuck you up. We didn't come here for you. We did not come here for you. Don't let me hurt you. Leave. We didn't come here for you. We came to get something. Can I promise you something? Promise me. If I don't kill your sister, then me, I am speak. You got the video, right?
Yeah, I got it.
Right, call the cops.
No,
call the cops. Jen, no.
Barbara, stop that.
Tanya, you don't play with threats like this. Jen, I'm calling the cops. No, you don't play with threats. Please call the cops. It should escalate. He's threatening you in front of me. He said he's going to kill you. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for?
All right, just make sure it's there so we can go. If that's it, let's go. Let's just get the hell out of here.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure let's get out of here. We ain't coming here no more, Barbara. You lost all.
You heard what he said?
Is there anything else you need to get? Barbara, we're done.
Whatever you want to get.
Yeah, we're done. You lost all this.
No, I'm gonna come back for it.
You gonna come back for what? No, it's okay. It's okay, Barbara. It's another debt that can be paid off. Debt is debt. You cannot replace debt with life, and vice versa. It's gone. This ain't yours no more. Imagine if you come here by yourself.
Even with us over here, he still attacked you. Fabian, don't play with these things.
Why is this a joke to
You may
you?
not want to have him arrested, but you have to make a police report. You have to have a police report for future sake. The police need to make a report.
No, I'm going to use this so you can get a restraining order.
Yeah. And make sure he's not coming in. Can you come look for my glasses, family? Look for my glasses so I can make sure he's not coming in. If it fell over there when we scuffled.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. I hope everybody's doing well out there on this Tuesday morning. I'm doing really good myself. Shout out to the sister Annette Diamond for sending me this particular video right here. It's an unfortunate video. You know, this domestic violence shit is just off of the chain and has infiltrated, you know, the so-called priesthood. You know, and in case you guys are wondering, this is the donkey head dude to your left. Donkey face motherfucker right here who killed his wife. He openly threatened his wife, that man's sister, right to his face. And the man was just talking about, well, I'll fuck him up and all that kind of shit. Well, he was supposed to be doing that because I'm going to tell you, to be honest with you, couldn't nobody threaten a relative or somebody I hold dear to me right to my face, jumping up in my face. He would have to die trying. You see what I'm saying? Maybe if the brother had been a little bit more of a aggressive to this demonic looking motherfucker right here to the left, well, maybe his sister could be alive today. You know, instead of depending on the laws. You just cannot depend on the laws to take care of business. You know, with all this restraining order business. Because I know, you know, from personal experience, I've happened to witness for myself. It just does not work. You know, by the time they go through all the red tape and the paperwork, and then they get, you know, these restraining orders, a lot of time the person already dead. You see, what you have to do is get ready to deal with the motherfucker that just don't want to go away. That's what it boils down to. Now, to get into this story right here, it says Florida church devastated after pastor kills wife outside her job 2 days before their 5th wedding anniversary. See, 2 days. I guess she didn't want to be with him no more. And, you know, if a person don't want to be with you anymore, the best thing to do, regardless of how much it hurts, let it go. You know, and life goes on. You know, your life go on, their life go on, and you do what you do, and they do what they do, and everybody's happy. You see what I'm saying? Now, to continue, members of a Florida church have been left devastated after their pastor shot and killed his wife outside her job 2 days before their 5th wedding anniversary. And just 1 day after he threatened her on camera. You see? So, I mean, right there, he threatened. He said he was going to kill her. And he made good on it. And that's not, man, that's messed up. To continue, an Orlando Police Department spokesperson told the Orlando Sentinel that 35-year-old Sylvester Orfrey of a Ghanaian preacher, who heads the Floodgates of Heaven International Ministries and has more than 60,000 followers on social media, ambushed his wife, 27-year-old Barbara Tomei, just before 9 a.m. Tuesday morning, September 8th, near the front door of a Navy Federal Credit Union located in the 4600 block of Gardens Park Boulevard. We are all devastated. I have no words. I'm just devastated. A representative for the church said in a statement Thursday. Another thing, pastor worship is forbidden. The only entity you are to worship, and that is the Most High. You see what I mean? Himself. And you worship him through the Hamashiach. See? Now, a lot of people go around worshiping these damn pastors. I saw a picture where this pastor, I think it was somewhere over it kind of looked like this dude right here, as a matter of fact. Could have been somewhere over in Africa or something like that. Said he was too damn holy to walk on regular floors, and had some idiots carrying his ass, carting his ass around on their back. You know, shit like that. I read another story about an African pastor, had his congregation buy like $400 and $500 tickets to get into heaven if they want to get. And people was falling for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Or what have you. Another pastor I seen, and these were basically all African, pastors. He wanted his congregation to pay him. He needed like millions of dollars to travel to hell to kill a demon that was trying to infiltrate his church or some shit. Do you know that they gave him the money? That's just how bad pastor worship is, you see? But I digress. The rep said that while the church hasn't been having in-person series due to the COVID-19 pandemic, she wasn't aware of any signs there was trouble in their pastor's marriage. I'm at a loss for words right now. I can't even think about it, she said, remembering the pastor's wife as a very beautiful person, inside and out. During court appearances Wednesday, prosecutors told a judge that Tomei's murder was caught on video. Video surveillance, which shows Mr. Orfrey not only shoot his wife, but then stand over her body and put additional rounds into her head. That's awful, man, the prosecutor said. Customers who've been outside waiting for the bank to open when the shooting happened told police Orfrey holding a gun and following Tomei as she walked towards the building. Police Chief Orlando Rolón said in a news conference that based on the video footage, you can tell that she's trying to get inside. Unfortunately, he shoots her outside of the establishment, Rolón added. You can tell that she was surprised by what was happening. Okay, so he ambushed her. It's just too bad. Now, myself, whenever you get something like video, you know what I'm saying, get a motherfucker like this on video, red-handed, right before you, they need to go ahead and skip the trial and just put his ugly ass to death. You see what I mean? Go ahead, you know what I mean? Save the taxpayers' money. Stop with the grandstanding and just put him in the fucking earth's floor and be done with it. Now, to continue, the surveillance footage starkly contrasts the couple's wedding video, which the church shared on its Facebook page back in 2016 on their first wedding anniversary, wishing them nothing but the very best and for God's love to continue to stay present and prevalent throughout your wonderful marriage. Witnesses told police after shooting Tomei, Orfrey calmly walked back to his car and drove away as though nothing happened. Police found Tomei lying on the sidewalk in front of the bank with multiple gunshot wounds to the head. She was pronounced dead at the Orlando Regional Medical Center. According to the police affidavit, shortly after the fatal shooting, detectives reached out to Tomei's sister, who recorded a fight between Tomei and her husband on Monday. All right. Okay, so the video that we watched was actually Tomei's brother-in-law. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? Or what have you. I guess, one of those situations, he probably didn't want to get too involved. So he did the very, best that he could. You know what I'm saying? By warning his sister-in-law about this dude, but still, it'd have been a good thing to put the fear of God in that bastard. Do something to him. You know what I mean? They basically, it was 3 of them in that apartment. They should have just ganged up and fucked that dude up in there. You know what I'm saying? And made sure he wouldn't have hurt nobody. Just think, if they had to put that kind of effort into it, this woman would probably be alive to this day. See? Now to continue, Tomei's sister showed detectives the video, see below, which we already did, in which Orfrey threatened to kill Tomei while wearing the same shirt he wore when he shot and killed her the next morning. So this motherfucker premeditated. He been thinking about this all day and all night. You see? Tomei's sister and brother-in-law told police the couple was estranged. And they identify Orfrey as the shooter from a surveillance image. Orfrey was arrested Tuesday at the apartment he once shared with Tomei and was charged with first-degree murder with a firearm. He's being held without bond at the Orange County Jail. Looking like a goddamn donkey in the face. I added that, but let me continue. I can't get over how that ugly motherfucker looked, man. Long donkey head. Demonic looking bastard doing that shit. Okay, I digress. Let me finish this up. It isn't clear what led Orfrey to murder Tomei, but authorities said the couple, who married in September 2015, were going through a divorce, and Orfrey was arrested back in 2016 for resisting arrest after an officer responded to an argument between the two. The charges were later dropped. On his Facebook page, Orfrey, who was born in Accra, Ghana, calls himself a prophet. And on his church's website, which is no longer active, he's described as a powerful, internationally known prophet of the Most High God. So he basically setting himself up as an angel, you know what I'm talking about, or whatever, you're a prophet. And I don't understand why a lot of these dudes running around calling themselves prophet when all they're doing is relaying what's in the word of the Most High, and the original prophets already did that. The real ones from back in the day. You know what I'm talking about, like Ezekiel, John the Baptist, you know what I mean? I mean, so many prophets, the real prophets that the word speaks of, but these ones that decided for whatever reason to pick that Bible up and then carry on the word, carry on that torch, well, they call themselves prophets, but I bet you money, I know ain't nothing new under the sun. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is this: these so-called modern day prophets today, they're doing things that those real prophets wasn't doing back then. Okay, they just wasn't. Paul was a prophet too. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I can't actually picture either one of those prophets doing the shit like these so-called prophets doing today. They call themselves prophets. No, you chose to pick up the word of the Most High and spread the word. You know what I'm saying? You weren't actually given the word and wrote the word in that book. You see what I'm saying? You didn't do that. See? But the real prophets did do that. See? And everything that they said, well, it's coming to light. But in conclusion right here, Look how this thing be jumping. I hate when stories jump around like this. He does have quite a large social media following where he speaks to his followers, calls himself a prophet. His followers call him a prophet. Orlando Police Department Matthew Rogers said the day before the shooting, Orfrey posted a cryptic message on Facebook talking about the extreme side of loving people. One thing people got to understand about extremely kind, nice, loving people is that their other side is just as extreme. The message read, So this is all premeditated. Let me see here. Another cryptic message dated August the 11th read, "Don't believe your neighbor or trust your friend. Be careful what you say, even to your husband or wife." Micah chapter 7 verse 5. You see? Yeah, I be noticing a lot of these so-called modern day prophets. They pick that word up and all of a sudden they get real arrogant. They get beside themselves. They start thinking that they basically next to the Most High themselves. Like this dude right here, and he just couldn't let go of killing his wife. He killed her, cold blood, hot blood, whatever you want to call it. He murdered that woman. You know what I'm saying? If all he had to do was let that woman go by her life and he go by his. He could have got another wife. But now your ugly ass sitting up looking ugly in somebody else's face in somebody's jail on the way to somebody's prison. You understand? It's just too bad that woman had to lose her life in the process. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this particular story right here. I'm interested in hearing y'all thoughts, views, and opinions on it. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, people. Please remember to live your life as though we are being watched. Simply because we are. This is James, and I'm out. Peace.